Alright guys, so I want to use this video to sort of go over a lot of the small bits of news we've received in like the last few days regarding the $250 million celebration, Broly's EZA. There's just a lot of different interesting things that are going on right now. We could even go over the secrecy that Dokkan is having right now in not really revealing any info about what's going on with this EZA in a very mysterious manner. Now, the first thing I want to say is that I'm going to put this video out like right after I finish recording it, right? So, I don't know, if you look at the clock down here, by 11:45 a.m. this video should be up. I was expecting at 11 a.m., because that's the event reset for JP, at 11 a.m., we were going to get info regarding the celebration, this movie announcement celebration, but we didn't get that. So, what I'm expecting is we will get the info for this later tonight at 8 p.m. When this clock hits 8 p.m., that is Global's like daily login time. I think at that time we should get the info for the movie announcement celebration. Now, it's not like a guarantee that the movie announcement celebration is combined with something we're going to take a look at by Seriously and Kawaii here in 1 second. But I would say the chances are at least reasonable. I think there's two scenarios. One, the movie announcement celebration is the 250 million download celebration. Or two, like Global and JP, they kind of like lined it up in a way to where they can both get on track with each other. Global had like a little filler celebration. I think both versions will then enter into the movie announcement celebration, which could be immediately followed by the 250 million download celebration. Now, if we head over here to Seriously, again, shout outs to the French data miners, Seriously and Kawaii, and we head down here, right here. For those who are eagerly waiting for the 250 million downloads, get ready for the next few weeks. So, basically, what Seriously is saying is, looks as though that shit is coming. Now, the French data miners have been very, very accurate to this point. I don't think they have a 100% like correct record, but like it's close enough to where like when they say some shit's coming or they've got like info, like usually they're right on top of it. So like I am comfortable making a video talking about it. And Kawaii as well. He says, before I'm asked the question, there is actually a strand of 250 million in the coming weeks if you are too confused to be rational. Now, the second part, I get the feeling Kawaii probably has had a lot of negativity brought towards him because him and Seriously, like they revealed the Broly cards, the EZA info, but the info is kind of jumbled right now, right? So I'm sure, Renzi has been attacked before, like people going nuts, like I demand info now, and it's like these guys are just giving us sneak peeks, like it's not their fault. So Kawaii is basically on guard already saying, yes, I do see that's there, try not to be a dummy about it, basically. So shout outs to Kawaii, and Seriously, looks as though the $250 million celebration is coming. Now, that's big, because if we take a look at what the 200 million download celebration was, we had a crazy login bonus. We had like the 20 stones per day for a while, which was crazy. We had the Bulma event, the free Rainbow Bulma, which was nuts. We had the Global versus JP thing. Now, at the time, everyone was convinced that it was a fixed event. Global should have won, and it was like basically the makers of Dokkan just decided that JP would win. But now, in hindsight, I'm going to say that's dead wrong. Judging by the world tournaments on Global versus JP, the Global World Tournament is nowhere near what JP World Tournament is in terms of competitiveness. It's not even anywhere close. Like, when you line up the top of the leaderboards for both, shows me that over in Japan, they go way, way harder. So, I don't actually think this event was fixed, by the way. We had this thing, we had like the Twitter campaign. I think we had a Facebook campaign for Global. That Goku right there got a Dokkan Awakening. Like, just a lot of whole different campaigns, fun stuff like that. A lot of gifts. Now, the biggest fucking reason everyone has wanted the $250 million celebration, is this right here. What this is you will get a ticket for every 50 stones you've used. And this ticket is going on a banner that usually has had every Dokkan Fest unit on it. Now, I do think this is the type of thing that'll happen on both Global and JP at the same time. The Global and JP banners, I think, would be slightly different. It's not really a shaft to Global. It's just, it takes place, like, in differing times, right? So, like, for example, Turles would be on the banner, I'm sure. Evolution Blue Vegeta, I'm sure, would be on the banner. Future Gohan will probably be on the banner. I get the feeling they might cut it off at, like, Tech Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He may not be on the banner. And then, what was the most recent one? Android 17 may also not be on there, but the rest should be. Whereas for Global, you know, Turles just dropped. I would think for Global, if like this really comes out like in August or early September, maybe like for Global, LR Gogeta, LR Vegito, and Turles won't be on it. But then, you know, starting from Ultra Instinct Goku and then moving backwards, all of those Dokkan Fest units would be on the banner. So, I mean, a ticket for every 50 stones spent. There's some cats out there who will get a lot of tickets. And I know this is a great thing for everyone to have, like, all these free summons. It's usually a very weird banner. Like, a banner that has, you know, 40 or 50 featured units is ridiculous. But this is what everyone wants. Like, these free summons. You can't go wrong with free summons. People always complain about free summons, but it's like, come on. They're free. And this, of course, is that banner. There will be a sale, of course. I remember this was weird at the time. Basically, they were saying if Dokkan got number 1 in, like, more than 7 countries, everyone would get 50 stones. I believe that was hit. Now, we'd have a W Dokkan Fest. If you guys remember last year, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron dropped at the exact same time on both versions. They came out at the exact same time. On JP, they had their leader skills. The Fusion, and then, of course, the Shadow Dragon Arc category. On Global, they were actually to be released. The infamous meme, we all know it well. I don't think they would do that again, but I do think they could release something disgusting on both versions at the same time, and it wouldn't destroy Global's meta, right? Like before, look at where Global was. They had just started the new meta. Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta literally are the introduction of the 120% meta, and then immediately followed by Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So at the time, Global, like, those leader skills would have actually broken the game. But now, I don't think Global and JP, they're not in a situation where, let me just toss something out. Let's say we get, I don't know, an LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the BoJack movie, who's a movie heroes category leader, right? Let's just say we get that on both versions, and then there's like an LR Janemba, I don't know, LR movie bosses category leader skill or some shit like that. Like, I feel as though that wouldn't break, like, either version. Like, they could run both at the same time on both versions, and then afterwards, Global could just move on to the next thing in line, which would be the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta card, right? That'll be the next Dokkan Fest banner that will hit Global after Turles goes away. Now, I know a lot of people are also like, oh, there's so many banners on Global and stuff. They have done this before. Like, I know it was very close on JP. I think Super Saiyan 3 Tech Gotenks came out, and then literally like 3 days later, they dropped Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. It was something insane like that. Like, they have done shit like this before, where they will overload banners in one small amount of time. So I don't necessarily think it's impossible, because people have said, oh, Global's got way too many banners, so this shit's not happening. Nah, I wouldn't think like that. Don't question these fuckers. Sometimes they don't use logic like that. They would love, trust me, these fuckers would love to drop LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta right now, or fucking, you know, some crazy thing, right? They would love to do it. of course, we have the events. What else do we have here? Elder Kai banner, the LR Goku campaign, 3 times experience. Baba Shop, I think, was 30% off. And then all Dokkan events had stamina halved. Now, Global, one of the big things everyone's waiting for on Global is the LR Frieza campaign. That should come. That was a Golden Week thing for JP that came alongside Evolution Blue Vegeta. And Battlefield was somewhere around that same time frame as well. So I could see, like, these celebrations for both Global and JP, they don't have to be exactly the same, right? Like, they could slide Battlefield and the LR Frieza campaign, like, into Global's version of the celebration easily, and then be like, oh, here we go, boom, Battlefield is here. LR Frieza campaign is here. There's a lot of things they could do. And I guess we'll go ahead and wrap the video up. Shoutouts, of course, to my boy Gaming with Talon, but he put this tweet on the timeline right here, which is a Japanese tweet sort of talking about the weaknesses and things going on in the Broly EZA. Now, in this EZA, according to my boy Talon here, nothing works against him. Usually with EZA, it tells you by stage 20, like, what will and won't work, right? So, like, for Super Saiyan 3 Goku's EZA, tech units and int units are still able to hurt him after stage 20, right? But here, nothing works. Nothing. All types don't work, and Super and Extreme don't work either. We already saw before, Kawhi, I believe, had tweeted that this Broly has double the HP of any other previous Extreme Z Awakening. So, we're really not too sure what's going on right now. There was tweets, actually, by Kawhi. I probably could go down and find it. Actually, let me go to Kawhi's media. I just want to end out with this. Kawhi found and tweeted out this right here, this picture of the Brolys. And it stated, like, we think these are just boss cards. Like, this isn't actually what they're going to drop, like, for us to use, right? So do keep that in mind. This could be it, right? Like the SR Broly, and then he awakens into the Enraged Broly as an SSR. But they've never done an Extreme Z Awakening just for an SSR card. That, I don't know, it smells funny to me. Like, I bet those are just boss cards. I'm actually wondering if the EZA will be for a completely different unit altogether. One who has not been revealed. We might find out soon. Also, V-Jump. V-Jump will be dropping. Usually V-Jump drops on the 16th or 17th. So we probably are going to start to see some preliminary info from V-Jump very soon. I'm pretty sure the scan is probably going to have the 250 million download celebration in it. It may not reveal the banner, though, because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega were not in V-Jump. LR Gogeta and Vegito were not in V-Jump, and neither was Ultra Instinct Goku. So, usually the biggest of banners, they don't reveal in V-Jump, but, like, if there is going to be a 250 million download celebration, I do expect that will be shown off in V-Jump. So, we'll get all of this info very soon. Thanks, guys, for watching this info roundup, everything going on. Hey, be patient. We're going to find out the answers to all these questions and stuff very soon.